Good morning and welcome back to our workshop here in Portland. It's cool again, it's 7 degrees, but I thought today I'd talk about the kits which I make for people to do restorations of old horses, especially the Roebuck horse. And we'll do a follow-up video on actually how to fit out the horse and use the kit. In the meantime, I'll show you what's available and explain what we do with them here. These coloured leathers, and later on they went over to plastic fittings. These pictures are actually from Patricia Mullen's book, The History of Moving Toy Horses. It's an excellent reference. Now I make the full fit-out kit for the Roebuck, but I don't follow the bright colours that you'll see in the actual the Roebucks. Actually, the very early Roebucks were much used brown and black and more natural colours, but later on they went to bright colours. And unfortunately, towards the end of their production, they went to plastic strapping. The kit I supply has the saddle cloth, the decorative pins, and also the larger pins and rosettes to fit onto the horse. They are provided with a variety of different colours. Stirrups can be either aluminium, which is similar to the original Roebuck, or cast brass. I prefer the brass on my own horses. The horsehair I use is very different to what Roebuck used. They used cowtail, which is not really easily available. But the horsehair I use is quite spectacular and available in different colours. This is the pepper and salt, or silver. It's woven at the top. It doesn't have the skin, which is traditional, on the edge. And it can be attached using the small flathead nails. You can see that the way it's woven, there is a good side and a bad side. On one side there's some very short hairs which you actually push against the side of the horse. On the other side though, it's the hair is quite long and quite decorative, so I normally have it dressed to the right hand side of the horse, and it's attached with the small flathead nails, which are probably about every 2 inches, and nailed through the weave. The head of the nail can be painted to match the hair. With the silver, I think it's probably okay to leave it natural, but of course with the white or the black hair, you just have to match the colour. There's a brass bit, and as you can see, the bridle is already made up. This can be made up in different colours, but this is the one which I use for my horse. The saddle itself differs from the original Roebuck saddle in that I have put D-rings on and extra flaps so you don't nail the stirrup straps directly to the horse. This fits straight on the horse, and you'll see at the back of the saddle, on the horse itself, there's a timber bar that nails that directly. The saddle's held on with 4 button head screws. The stirrups come with the ready-made stirrup straps, which link onto the D-rings on the underneath of the saddle flap. It's much neater than just nailing these straps to the horse. There is also sufficient leather supplied for the martingale and to cover the joints around the legs, and also around the saddle cloth itself. If you're interested, you can fit glass eyes. The steels can be replaced if your original steels aren't rusty or damaged. I use stainless steel, and I use dome nuts instead of knock-ons. Roebuck used a knock-on, which is difficult to remove or replace. So if you need to replace your steels on your roebuck horse, these fit perfectly, and they're also the same size that I use on my horses. I can also supply the top plates to replace the steel top plates on the roebuck if they're damaged or you just want to upgrade your horse. The top plates come complete with screws, and they also have a wear plate which goes directly onto the stand. The stand itself that I make for my horse is also suitable for the roebuck. And as you can see, it's produced and it's raw, so you can make it whatever colour you like. I prefer to stain the stand teak, but traditionally the roebuck was bright red. Their earlier ones were actually a timber colour.